Welcome! E aí, galera, beleza? Bem-vindo à nossa comunidade.
Welcome to our community.
Hey, what's going on, guys? It is OGC here. Today we have some Clash of Fate Blood Moon PvPs from some extraordinary individuals. Today we have Immortal Chaos playing as Dwarf, and we also have Mr. Toby. So make sure in the comment section below, you guys go down there, you guys post hashtag Toby Nation. Maybe we'll be lucky enough to see Toby make an appearance on the comment section on the YouTube. I know he has a bunch of fans out there, so make yourselves loud and proud in the comments, and maybe, just maybe, Mr. Toby will come by and say hi to you guys. So, before we begin, please take a moment, smash the thumbs up button if you have not already, and also subscribe if you have not already. And we will jump in. So for this first fight from the Clash of Fate Championships, which, by the way, Blood Moon went flawless for their normal season. They got 6 out of 6 wins. In the championship series portion, we finished in the top 32 to 16 teams. We did fantastic, absolutely amazing. So congratulations to Blood Moon as a whole. For this first fight, we have Immortal Chaos going up against a Sylph player. So if we take a peek, these mechs have 1 million HP, going up against Huntresses with 1.1 million HP. His snipers have over 400,000 damage on his snipers. The enemy's tree, pretty low health, and the archers, though, over 200,000 attack. Let's look at the dragons real quick. So Immortal Chaos is going with a Noble Blood, couple orange, 4 purples, and the Hero Bread. He also has 2 in protection, 1 in affliction. When we look at the enemy is using a Topaz Dragon. Let's see how this one is geared. So this one looks like it's all over the place. He does have three of the oranges. Okay, so he does have 3 of the oranges, not necessarily the best oranges for a Topaz, but he also has a Blessed Humanoid, which is not great for going up against mechs, and this guy's dragon looks like it's all over the place. When we go to the stats, it looks like Immortal Chaos won in 3 out of 4 stats, and the enemy that won with the stamina barely got a bonus. Well, I mean, they got 24%, the max is 30%. They got a bonus, it just wasn't the complete bonus. So let's jump into this battle and see how this goes. So 2 packs of snipers. Let's see if those snipers do some damage. It looks like Immortal Chaos starts off with a bunch of suns. The enemy starts off with their own suns. And it looks like, okay, into a black hole. Interesting. So Immortal Chaos is really focused on holding up all of the backline for the enemy. He makes a gap in the bottom middle portion, which his dragon is now running up into. His dragon's taking a bunch of damage, by the way, so Immortal Chaos' dragon will go down. Ophidius comes out, wipes out all of the backline, and it just looks like the snipers with the Huntresses were able to take out that whole middle section. That top side is pretty much fully wiped. The bottom side is stalled out by the Huntresses for a little bit longer than usual. However, it's all over at this point. Immortal Chaos crushed it on the top. He swung down into this bottom section and ended up taking that out as well. For Immortal Chaos' second fight, he is going up against a human player. And for this, it looks like Immortal Chaos is down on his dragon. He has no dragon going into this fight, so he is going with 5 packs of mechs, 2 snipers. The human player looks like it's using a pretty standard formation. I'm really thrown off by this mana worm. That makes no sense to me at all. But whatever, we'll see how that works for this player. The enemy is using a Ruby Dragon. He's got the scales. He's got 3 purples, not blessed, and blessed humanoid. And what does he have for the final talents? It looks like he's in destruction. So let's see how this dragon does. When we look at the stats, Immortal Chaos won in all stats. Barely won the magic, but I mean, that's really not that big of a deal. And when it comes to damage, it looks like Immortal Chaos' heroes did a significant portion of damage, including his Avril. So we'll have to keep an eye on Avril, especially for the blizzards. And it looks like the human player, as standard, had really high archer damage. The sword is tanked up a bunch, so let's jump in and let's see how this one unfolded. So Immortal Chaos is on the right, 4 symbols is on the left. Immortal Chaos starts off with a void right in the middle. The enemy's coming out with a void going up against the mechs. Don't know how well that's going to go. And Immortal Chaos is dropping those blizzards on the archers. You can see the archers just going down from Avril. His Avril took out this person's backline so well. I don't know if my Avril is strong enough to do that, but Immortal Chaos sure is strong. So thank you to Mr. Immortal Chaos for sending us these replays. In the comment section below, if you won and if you are part of the Immortal Chaos Nation, right, hashtag Immortal Chaos Nation. There we go. And for our first fight with Mr. Toby, he is going up against a human player. This human player has 256k swords. So this dude is huge. 285k attack archers. Toby's opponent is insanely strong. Let's check out the enemy's dragon. This is an Azul. He's got Scales, Noble Blood, Ice Blast, 4 purples, and Hero Pred. He's completely maxed out in Affliction. That is insane. So this dude, when you kill his troops will stay alive for 2 extra seconds, which is nuts. He also has 1 in Protection, 1 in Destruction. Templars are pretty strong as well. And for Mr. Toby, he's got a Onyx, he's got the double voids, he has three of the purples, plus Hero Pred, max out Affliction as well, 1 in Protection, so the dragons and stuff are pretty equal. The enemy's troops are way stronger than Toby's, and when it comes to stats, it looks like Toby was able to win in both Might and Stamina. When it comes to the damage dealt, it looks like Toby was able to just crush it with Jax, Denji, and his archers. The enemy only won with the archers. Damage received, Virion tanked a ton, over 100 million damage for Toby's Virion. Let's just go see how his Virion is set up real quick. And his Virion is set up like a boss. That is absolutely nuts. So let's jump into this battle, see how this goes. So Toby's strong side is on the top, the enemy's soft side is on the top, so this is an inverted match. The enemy has spears going up against Toby's swords on the bottom. Okay, so Toby's Virion is on this bottom section, and he is just tanking up so much. His health regain is nuts as well. We now see the Raxius suns coming out from the enemy. At this point in time, it doesn't really matter. Toby is in the top side. Toby has fully wiped out the top side. Now he just needs to clear out the heroes. Both Ophidius Black Holes comes out. It looks like Toby's did way more damage between Rufio and Ophidius. Just took out the back line for the 2 symbols individual. And then Toby is pressing down. So remember, Toby's troops were way weaker than his opponents. His opponents had almost 260k HP swords. Absolutely insane. So Toby, the underdog, came back and won it. For this next fight with Mr. Toby, he is going up against the guy that had almost 500k core. So I think the guy's core power was around 4,900 and change. Now, a couple things about this. The enemy, who had 277,000 HP swords, absolutely insane, and his archers had 316,000 attack. This guy is nuts. And what's his preset? His priests are nuts as well. So in the guy's all maxed out chakra, including his priest. So this guy is a serious whale. I mean, almost 500,000 K core power. That is nothing to joke about. It looks like the enemy is missing his Jax and 180,000 damage on his Mako. Pause this video, go look at what your Mako's damage is, come back, and then maybe this will put everything into perspective on how strong this enemy is. So, couple things to note. The enemy is missing his Jax, and also his dragon. So the enemy does not have his dragon as well. But Toby, if we look at everything, Toby didn't lose a single troop or a single hero. Alright, so the enemy was down on Jax and his dragon. He had Toby beat by like 2,000k core. But Toby, with his full army, was able to flawlessly win against this guy. This guy didn't even kill a single troop. So, good fight to both of them. When we look at the stats, Toby lost in everything except for stamina. The enemy won in every stat except for stamina. And when we look at the damage tanked, Toby's Virion by himself almost tanked as much as the enemy swordsman's. That is insane tank damage. So let's jump in. Let's see how this went. Remember, this guy has 277,000 HP swords going up against Mr. Toby. So Toby sums up the backline with the Onyx Dragon, and then he is just blasting through the enemy's top side. His Denji is almost in the backline. On this bottom side, you can see everything is sunned up really, really well. The enemy is taking down the swords in that bottom area. Toby now goes in with the Rufio. The 20-second proc with the Leo's Pride just wiped out the archers in the backline. Toby is now spinning all around. His Rufio goes in mad deep and is able to take everything out. Spears in deep as well. So Toby even used spears and didn't have a single loss. This is just insane. So I know the enemy was missing his Dragon and Jax, but I mean, this is still absolutely nuts. So good job to Mr. Toby. In the comment section below, make sure that we do hashtag Toby Nation if we are Toby Nation fans. Maybe we'll see a guest appearance by him in the comment section to cheer along with all of his fans. So there we have, those are some PvP replays from players that are way better than me from Clash of Fate from yesterday. Blood Moon again went 6 out of 6 wins for the regular season. We finished for the championship series in the top 32 to 16 teams in the world. Absolutely amazing. So proud of the team. We have an amazing group of individuals. So in the description of this video below, we have the OGC community Discord. I think we're at like 1,100 members or so. There's a ton of people. So feel free to hop on, chat with us. There's so much useful information there, including bots. So if you type in like Void 124, it will pop up with a video to walk you through how to beat that Void item. If you have questions about equipment, you can type in the name of the equipment. You type item and then the equipment name, and it will actually pop up from the Academy of Conquest the actual information of that item. Super, super huge resource for the Discord. Also in the description below, there's the Patreon. So if you guys want to further support this channel and or let me buy sets in the game because I really need chakra, feel free to sign up for Patreon. It is always appreciated, and thank you to the Patreons out there. Finally, we have our merch store where 100% of the sales was either from myself or my mother. Because thank you, Mom. So go check that out if you want to get some OGC swag. We have some cool stuff there, everything from phone cases. You can get towels, pillows, sweatshirts, t-shirts, all that fun stuff. Don't know why you would get a pillow with this brand on it, but it's there if you choose to. Also, coffee cups. I actually really want a coffee cup. Anyways, with that, guys, I hope you guys have a fantastic day. I look forward to bringing you guys a video tomorrow. Stay safe in Drake and or Nor.